The ER doctors refused to treat my daughter's allergic reaction. Then they saw my hospital ID badge. My daughter Zara's lips started swelling during dinner at the new Italian restaurant downtown, her 9-year-old face transforming from excited to terrified in the span of seconds. I watched her fork clatter against the plate as she touched her mouth with trembling fingers, her eyes going wide with the recognition that something was very wrong. The hives appeared next, angry red welts spreading across her neck and chest like wildfire. She'd been allergic to shellfish since she was 3, and I'd specifically asked the waiter 3 times if there was any seafood in the marinara sauce. He'd assured me it was completely vegetarian, his confident smile never wavering as he recited the ingredients. I grabbed my phone and EpiPen from my purse simultaneously, the familiar weight of the auto-injector grounding me even as panic tried to claw its way up my throat. Zara's breathing had started to sound tight, a subtle wheeze that I recognized immediately as the beginning of anaphylaxis. I'd been a pediatric emergency physician at Riverside General Hospital for 11 years, and I'd treated hundreds of allergic reactions. But medical knowledge becomes paralyzingly abstract when your own child is the patient, when every textbook symptom you've memorized is manifesting in the face you kiss goodnight every evening. I jammed the EpiPen into her outer thigh through her jeans, counting the required seconds while other diners turned to stare. The epinephrine bought us time, but wasn't a cure, just a temporary break on her body's cascading immune response. We needed a hospital immediately for monitoring and additional treatment. Riverside General was my hospital, where I'd worked every shift for over a decade, but it was 23 minutes away in Friday evening traffic. Mercy Point Hospital was 7 minutes away, a smaller facility I'd never visited, but knew had a full emergency department. Basic math and basic medicine made the choice obvious. I threw cash on the table without counting it, scooped Zara into my arms despite her being too big to carry comfortably anymore, and ran for my car while calling out to the manager that there was shellfish in their supposedly vegetarian sauce. Zara's breathing worsened during the drive, each inhale a labored struggle that made my hands shake on the steering wheel. I talked to her constantly, using my calm doctor voice while my actual emotional state was somewhere between terror and rage. She kept trying to respond but couldn't get enough air for full sentences, just fragments that broke my heart. "Mom, I can't," she'd start, then have to stop to gasp. I promised her we were almost there, that the doctors would fix this, that she was going to be fine. The lies came easily because the alternative was unthinkable. I ran 2 red lights getting to Mercy Point, my hazards flashing and horn blaring, praying no cops would slow us down. The emergency entrance was well lit and clearly marked, and I screeched into a spot reserved for ambulances because walking from the parking lot was time we didn't have. I carried Zara through the automatic doors, her weight heavy in my arms, her breathing now a terrifying whistle that meant her airway was closing. The waiting room was half full, people with various non-emergent complaints looking up with curiosity and concern as I rushed past them. I went straight to the triage desk where a nurse in purple scrubs sat typing into a computer, her name tag reading, Donna Murphy, RN. I didn't wait for her to acknowledge me before speaking, my voice loud and urgent. "My daughter is in anaphylaxis. She needs epinephrine and airway management immediately."